Oppenheimer is a 2023 epic biographical thriller film written and directed by Christopher Nolan. Oppenheimer is one of the most highly anticipated blockbusters of 2023. This sprawling biopic tells the story of Robert Oppenheimer as he and his team of scientists race against the clock to build the atomic bomb that would help the Allied forces win World War II. Here, we delve into the top 10 things about the Oppenheimer movie. But before we begin, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Also turn on the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Let's get started. Number 10. Robert Pattinson helped inspire Nolan to make the film. Near the end of filming Nolan's previous movie, Tenet, star Robert Pattinson gave the director a book containing Oppenheimer's speeches as a gift, which drove Nolan to make a biopic about the legendary physicist. Number 9. Innovative use of practical effects for nuclear explosion. Many people have joked online that Nolan, given his history of relying on practical effects, would detonate an actual nuclear bomb to make this film. This obviously didn't happen, as even Nolan wouldn't want to cause an environmental disaster for the sake of cinematic realism. But true to his nature, the director swore off CGI and used actual explosives to blow up a miniature town when recreating the Trinity nuclear test. Number 8. Nolan shot this film with IMAX and Panavision cameras. Nolan and IMAX are a match made in heaven. The director has a long history of filming his movies with IMAX cameras. Like Nolan's previous films, Dunkirk and Tenet, Oppenheimer was filmed completely on large format film stock, which is a combination of IMAX 65mm and Panavision 65mm cameras, which are some of the highest resolution cameras in the world. Nolan said in an interview, the sharpness and the clarity and the depth of the image is unparalleled. Number 7. Some of the cast didn't know who they were playing. Oppenheimer has one of the most star-studded casts ever seen in a modern Hollywood film, including Murphy, Iron Man actor Robert Downey Jr., Emily Blunt, Matt Damon, Florence Pugh, Rami Malek, Kenneth Branagh, Matthew Modine, and Jack Quaid, to name only a few. But according to The Hollywood Reporter, Nolan chose to keep his actors in the dark about who they were playing in the film until the deal was finalized. Given that this is a Christopher Nolan film, pretty much any Hollywood actor would accept a role in it without even asking who they were portraying. Number 6. The cast lived together in New Mexico. Much like how the scientists of the Manhattan Project moved to Los Alamos to build the atomic bomb, the cast of Oppenheimer formed their own little community as they lived in a hotel in New Mexico during filming. Blunt described the experience as being similar to summer camp when speaking to people. Though the cast lived in close quarters and had dinner together, Murphy missed out on many of his castmates' activities due to the amount of pressure he dealt with as the film's eponymous lead. Number 5. Detailed and symbolic costume design. Acclaimed costume designer Ellen Myrojnick was entrusted with the mission of clothing the characters in Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer. She meticulously designed costumes that not only adhered to the historical time frame but also highlighted the characters' personalities and state of mind. Number 4. Meticulous production design and filming locations. Production designer Ruth De Jong, known for her work on films like Nope and Manchester by the Sea, was tasked with creating a world that was historically accurate but also in line with Nolan's preference for a timeless aesthetic. The team went through extensive research but allowed themselves to diverge from exact historical form to craft their vision. A major aspect of the production design involved recreating the look and feel of Los Alamos, the base for the Manhattan Project. While considering to shoot at the actual site, the team eventually decided against it due to the modernization of the real location. Instead, they designed an elaborate model of Los Alamos which was reduced in scale due to budgetary considerations. Exteriors were filmed at Ghost Ranch in northern New Mexico, while most of the interiors were shot at the real Los Alamos. This approach added authenticity to the film, even allowing actors Killian Murphy and Emily Blunt to shoot scenes in the very home where the Oppenheimers lived. Number 3. Killian Murphy found the role immense and terrifying. In 2022, Killian Murphy spoke with Esquire where he revealed that the role felt immense and terrifying when it was first presented to him. He said in the interview, "If I felt it was easy, I wouldn't be interested. I do get nervous, anxious, and insecure. I have been doing it for 25 years and I have done it before. So just keep going." Number 2. The Birth of Oppenheimer, Embracing the Terrible Possibility. While crafting Oppenheimer, director Christopher Nolan drew deeply from the well of fear that the scientists of the Manhattan Project faced. They were dealing with what Robert Oppenheimer himself called the terrible possibility, the slight chance that igniting the first atomic bomb could incinerate the entire planet's atmosphere. Despite this looming dread, they pushed the button and forever altered human history. Nolan's desire was to transport the audience into the room where that fateful decision was made, to let them feel the palpable tension and the consequentiality of that moment. Number 1. A visionary's tale brought to life. Oppenheimer is yet another testament to Christopher Nolan's penchant for audacious storytelling, characterized by its exploration of unlikely heroes and grand ideas. Nolan, an Oscar-nominated writer-director known for pushing the boundaries of cinematic narratives, takes on his most ambitious project yet with Oppenheimer. Driven by a compelling narrative inspired by the Pulitzer Prize-winning book American Prometheus by Kai Bird and Martin J. Sherwin, Nolan aims to transport the audience into the heart of a momentous historical shift. As Nolan puts it, like it or not, Robert Oppenheimer is the most important person who ever lived. He made the world we live in, for better or for worse. And his story must be seen to be believed. Known as the father of the atomic bomb. Here you have it, the top 10 things about the Oppenheimer movie. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. And thanks for watching.